Something, Phil. I was looking for that.
What were you?
Yeah. So we're gonna start the show tonight with this. Together. Oh, he's scratched up too. This is so good. This is so good.
That's one of my faves.
Oh. He's got to fit in the right buttons to push. The nuthatch is next door to him. Oliver.
Dudes!
Here's
What's up, Oliver?
Let me introduce you to my friend Oliver.
Wait a minute, I got a theme song for you. Wait, before we go any farther, you've gone too long without a theme song. It's time. Oh! In a time of little joy, two guys from Illinois took fate in their own hands and sent the show out to the land. Art's not gonna got in here. Music plays for your good cheer. Think you're ready, then grab a beer. Come on and watch the Phil and John show. Phil and John show. They're showing up and there's nowhere to go. Well, Phil and John show. Phil and John show. They're playing so hot that it's melting the snow. Yeah, Phil and John show. Phil and John show. Don't know where this will go. Phil and John show.
You know what's funny is we did not have any idea where it
Phil
would
and
go.
John show.
That was
You
awesome.
attracted. So that's our good friend Oliver Steck, folks. He wrote a song for us.
Right on,
That was actually show number 42. Is it, Phil? If you go online, the 42nd show that we did had Oliver Steck and Bill Pasolak. It was Halloween. We all dressed up. I dressed up like a chicken by the end of the episode. It was a good time. I think Phil quit at one point, then I quit, then we both quit, and we left the guests in charge of the show that night. That was a good one.
Could have been one of those shows, yeah. And where has the show gone? Well, we're still here.
We're 200, or let's say we're like 150 some episodes later. Call it 160 some episodes. We're about 210, we're guessing. I'm putting the dates on them now. I'm not telling you what show it was. Somebody else will have to go back and count all those.
There might be a Phil and Jon Zone expert.
If you're not on Facebook, I'll share it later on YouTube. You can check it out there. You can always follow and look at the old episodes on YouTube and find out what we had from before. It's Wednesday night, folks, 5 o'clock. Oh, no, it's 7 o'clock, November 5th. Today's the day that Abraham Lincoln was elected president. I know we don't talk about politics, but somebody said that I should bring that up. Anyway, it's over. But we're back. We're back at the Phil and Jon Zone again. We got guests tonight. The Swamp Boys will be with us here in a little bit, in about 20 minutes or so. They're already checking in, so I'll let them. Yeah, about 20 minutes, bud. We'll get you in here in about 20 minutes.
I hope they cleaned up out of, little swamp.
Out of the swamp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, don't clean up.
They kind of live in a swamp. They're from Southern Illinois. They're living down there in the Shawnee area, the Shawnee Forest area, and it's
Yeah, you're more familiar with the down south. The few times I've been down Southern Illinois, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is really good.
I'm up north where it's flat and a lot of farmland, actually.
Yeah, so they'll be on here in a little bit. We'll get into our normally opening. What are
you using your southern slang now?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out why where I'm at. There I'm at. I found myself. Okay. Hey, Gabi, what's going on? Got friends checking in already. Ned at Trone, Jake Nobby, and Gabi Hodges already watching the show tonight, folks. Glad y'all are out there. Thanks for checking in. We're gonna be we're gonna have Swamp Boys in a few minutes. We got a few minutes before we get ready for this. It's kind of exciting, but we're gonna have a a share off. Who can share share this feed on your Facebook pages real quick and get out there. I'll put it in the Phil and Jon Zone and Shit House Wire, places like that. I don't want to put it too many places, but we can put it out there in a few places just so people can see see these guys and what they're doing. Oh, there's another one I got to put under Goonies. They got a lot of friends in that one. This in this group. Anyway, I'm just sharing. Sorry, it's what I always do. I feel like
sharing is a good word, better than fun.
What did I say?
Sharing.
Sharing is fun.
Yes. No, it's.
It's all how you approach it, Phil. Fun is important.
Okay.
We know that.
We got to get over. I got to get over that phobia.
It's okay. It's okay. Fun is it's the word of the day, folks. Every time we say fun, Phil's gonna say something about it. Probably. That's how we jam, how we roll. But here we are, Friday. No, Wednesday. See, I didn't know. Like we're on Wednesday nights.
What time is it? What day is it?
Wednesday, November 5th, 7 p.m.
I know.
Time for the Phil and Jon Zone. We do have a guest tonight. I'm going to keep repeating myself over and over to try to fill time. I think we're going to
have a guest for the rest, all our shows. We'll work
I'm trying to have a guest for this whole month, you guys. We're going to have a guest all the way through Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving guest, I'm not sure who that'll be because that's the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. So that'll be maybe we'll go out. Who knows what happens that
Billy
night.
Strings at the end of November, I think. Right?
We could probably still try for Billy, the werewolf over there. We'll see what he's up to. I think we should probably just jump right into 5 records tonight since we have guests coming on the show. We're just going to jump right into 5 records. Did you click 5 records from your collection tonight, Phil?
Real fast.
I kind of did fast too, but I do actually have a theme tonight. Sometimes you have a theme. Tonight I have a theme.
I can make a theme out of the albums, though.
You can do whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna.
Yep. So I'll start.
You start, Bubba.
The original, one of the original comedians, Flip Wilson. The devil made me do this, or the devil made me buy this. What to say? The devil made me buy this dress. Great comedy. I went through my comedy record collection tonight. We're going to pull out some funny ones from some humor. We've been watching a lot of comedy stuff because the comedians tend to be the smartest when it comes to what's going on in the world. Autographed by J.G. Well, I think that's Flip Willis's autograph. But it's just printed on there, of course, you know. But yeah, Flip Wilson, because I can't even say it tonight. My voice is Flip Wilson, folks. Early comedian back in the day. He was a hilarious guy on the Smothers Brothers show, stuff like that, probably. Comedy, because we all need to laugh from time to time. So, Phil, you go now, bud.
All right.
We'll get through this. We'll get to these guests, and we'll get some music for you guys here in a little bit.
Dwayne Allman and Greg. Great album. Great band. Dwayne left too early. And me and my brother hanging out yesterday and today.
Greg and Dwayne Allman. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
What kind of stuff's on that record?
Stuff No Easy Way Down. You'll recognize some of the riffs. Yeah, I just bought a mini.
I bet it sounds really good.
I brought a mini portable turntable I can bring to the festival and play vinyl.
Nice.
Bluetooth. Pretty cool. With speakers built in. Right in. Anyway.
I'm going to show you the inside of this next album first.
Okay.
And see if anybody can guess it.
Ooh.
It's kind of tricky. I remember I got comedy's the clue, because I did say we're looking at comedy records tonight. And honestly, I thought there was something else inside this record than what's on this record, so I'm kind of flabbergasted as to what's in the middle of it, because I don't, be honest, remember this image. But the image is inside of an album cover for Steve Martin.
Oh.
Comedy is not pretty. Again, I'm not intentionally putting a theme together here tonight, but let's just see what happened here on the first 2 records.
Oh, it's the drag queens.
But then, of course, you've got the serious Steve Martin on the back with his serious eyes and the knife. I like Steve Martin, but the inside is quite shocking. And I think it's like a target for shooting at, because it's got numbers, so where you hit it, you get points for hitting it in certain areas. But a little bit creepy.
Yeah, he was on the Tonight Show, and Sierra Hall and Caitlin Brown, 2 people I've met. Yeah.
What does this sticker say on it tonight? Oh. Factory sealed for your protection. Even though they cut a line in it because it's a cutout. A lot of my records are cutouts, folks. If you're not sure what cutouts are, well, you got the internet.
George Harrison. I'm a big fan of his.
I was just watching a video of his earlier tonight, like Wilbur's video.
Really, good stuff. The Beatles are still underrated if you their individual work. The Lord loves me and give me love, give me peace on earth.
George is the dark one.
Mm-hmm.
The dark horse, George. Of course, you've got Paul, who's a little bit happier, and you've got John, who's kind of serious, and then there's Ringo. I don't know. I've been practicing that lately for some reason.
Oh, it was John Lennon and George for me, in their individual work for sure. And Paul McCartney, his Wing stuff is pretty damn good.
There's a lot of good stuff out there. You know, they kept putting
They're all good.
musicians they wanted to produce. They put out more music that it's amazing. So here we got Richard Pryor live on the Sunset Strip. Now you will be. I'd check out all the. I didn't get into Bill Cosby records out because I got a whole bunch of old Bill Cosby records too, but they're not as funny as they used to be. But
Nope.
Richard Pryor still pretty funny.
Yeah.
You can burn yourself up freebasing cocaine and run down the street half naked on fire and still come back and be hilarious. And that was Richard Pryor. And he's from Peoria, Illinois. Do you know that? Like he grew up in Peoria,
I
Illinois.
do believe so. I did know
There's a
that.
lot of family right there in Peoria that. I just got invited. Wow! I should try to bring him on the show. So last week I started. I like comedy. This is like the theme for my album's comedy. Now I've been listening to a lot of Weird Al Yankovic lately and trying to find interesting recordings that Weird Al made. But if you start following Weird Al, then you come across this other character called Weird Paul Petrowski. Okay, he is like a he is a Weird Al Yankovic, but on his own level, like on a different. He is just weird without the music. But he got to meet Weird Al Yankovic recently, and I'm sorry, Richard, this really has nothing to do with your feet, but he got to meet Weird Al Yankovic, and Weird Al Yankovic knew who Weird Paul Petrowski was. So I just thought it was kind of cool that Weird Paul Petrowski just invited me to his chat while we're talking about comedy records.
That's one hell of a story.
Weird Paul Petrowski, folks. I got to find out where he sent that to, because I saw it pop up on my phone, but now I don't see it on here.
Good stuff if you're into horns and everything. Chicago, where I grew up, where my mom and dad raised me in Chicago. And Terry Kath, the guitarist for Chicago, who passed away early, one of the greatest guitarists. Jimi Hendrix back in the day said, "You're the greatest guitarist I've ever seen." And look at Terry Kath. Watch a video of him. It'll blow your mind. Terry Kath in Chicago.
I love Chicago. Not so much the city, but I love the idea that well, I do have one bonus album tonight too. But we'll go ahead and go with this one. My favorite ones, comedy record, and you said the names earlier, the Smothers Brothers, and these guys are funny. For their time period when they came out, they were being racy and they were being really edgy with stuff they were saying on TV, and this hilarious record. They perform a song called Pretoria, which is kind of about Peoria on this album. So they're we just went from Peoria to Pretoria. But Smothers Onions at the Purple Onion, comedy and music at its finest from like the late 60s, mid to late 60s probably even. They were pretty early. I bet they were early on.
My dad and ma used to play that all the time. They had the stereo, that big, great stereo. They played the Smothers Brothers all the time, Flip Wilson all the time, comedy albums all the time.
Not a lot of my records are in like pristine cherry condition, but this one really is, and it's got the original, and it's got the. Hold on.
They're probably from our stacks.
Yeah, really, really nice though. Really high quality, high fidelity record. Fully transitioned portable Mercury phonograph. There's your to-go phonograph from the day and age of them.
Yeah, I got one that looks like that. I just got one. Portable turntable.
Hey Doc, what's up? Omar and Janine are ball watching. How you guys doing tonight? Good to see you out there.
Hello, kids.
This is the Phil and Jon Zone. We actually have guests later on, but in a few minutes anyway. For now, we're just trying to kill some time to look cool.
Kill some.
Okay, you're at Phil. That was Smothers Brothers. Songs in the comedy of the Smothers Brothers.
Yeah.
Purple Onion. And I've showed some of these records before, but I don't care.
No matter.
I don't care.
Right. John Denver. Good stuff. My dad's one of their favorites. Again, they used to crank the stereo all the time, man. It was pretty awesome. They blew the speakers twice because they crank songs and dance.
That's great.
Yeah. I can
see
see clearly now.
To have music being played in the background of your house, your home, or like when your kids are small, if they don't hear the music you like and see what they think of it. Don't force it on them. Just let them, let them experience the music for themselves. John Denver, though, was pretty important.
And it is.
You always have that thing where you say name 3 songs. And it's kind of like John Denver. I can probably only name actually 3 songs.
This is how Phil. Who's got an album of mine? Raise your hand. Um, how I started painting records. I did birdhouses and wooden signs. I'm listening to uh, uh, uh the turntable, and I'm painting wooden signs. It was a double album of John Denver. I had the album on the ground. I spilled paint on it. I stepped on it, and I go, "What the? Wow, that looks cool."
That was
There you
cool.
go.
It
That's
started with John
it's
Denver.
from John Denver.
That's great.
That's the story of that.
I don't know why it's doing it this way.
What are you
Everything's
doing?
so weird.
What
Anyway,
day
we're
is
here,
today?
folks. We're here. We're live. We're ready to roll. We have. Okay, now that I found the right screen. Okay, got the right screen.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Testing 1 2. I said in my post that we had our shit together, but yeah,
That's
it's a little maybe not so much. Okay, records. Here, we're going with the record. You'll like this one. I think you'll like this one based on the title and the content. It's the hilarious comedy album that has Mr. and Mrs. America rolling on the floor from coast to coast. It's Knockers Up by Rusty Warren.
Having a martini.
Having a martini. The Knockers are actually the xylophone knockers there, of course.
Look at the quality.
Here's the joke. He's not Rusty. She is. So don't tell me you want to listen to this album. This is going to be a good one.
I have the same one.
You have this record?
Yep.
Kind of a crusty old sleeve. I was going to see if the record has date on it.
Feel the thickness of the cover, the gloss of it, and the seal. That color has not popped or changed. It still pops 70 years later, 60 years later. It boggles my mind, all the recorurs that I have. And speaking of records, well, my record store friends, I'll be calling you, and I'm going to need a few more.
When I was a young man, I did before the internet, I was putting all my albums in order of how I thought they should go in order, and I put them in order of when they came out.
You're bored.
Well, I put them in order of when they came out one time to see. Yeah, you're probably right. Hey, Jules Dunlap, Trinity Watson, everybody's checking in tonight. But it's hard to find the date on some of these records. Like, it's hard to find. They don't just put the date on there. Sometimes you got to look for the copyright line, but even the copyright line doesn't have the date on this one. Nowadays you just look it up on the internet to find out when it actually came out. But like, it was probably pretty racy for its time. It does say up here in the corner it came out in 2029, but I don't think that's the date. Yeah, I love these little artworks that are on the albums too. Those are always great. Old school.
Internet. We're
Knockers Up by Rusty Warren, famous comedian from the 1960s.
It's a piece of history and coolness.
The 50s were 70 years ago, so you're talking 70 years ago. Some of these albums have survived. That's my 5 records. What do you got for your 5th record? I got one little bonus, but
this is for my mom who passed away today or early this morning. Some flowers. I picked flowers from her garden. I was with her when she passed at home. That's where she wanted to be. Joni Mitchell kind of looked like my ma, somewhat without the long hair. It's very peaceful. She's where she wants to be now.
I bet that was Joni's painting too, probably.
Yeah, she's at peace. She loved being naked. She loved being naked.
Who doesn't, man? That's a silly thing to say. Somebody loves them.
That's right.
You took it to that note, so I'm not going to take it to that. I'm not going to show you the inside cover of this album.
Steve.
Good old Steve Martin, folks.
Yeah, I got that one too. Yeah, I got a
Funky Tat, actually. Comedy Records Night, 5 records. That's me and Phil. Here as we get prepared for these guests coming here in a few minutes. Got a lot of good people watching tonight. Good to see everybody out there. We're trying to make this entertaining as we can. We're trying to get guests into stuff. We have guests for the next 3 weeks, though, so there'll be some kind of musical guest on Wednesday night when you're sitting around your board. Grab a cold beer and come say hi to us. Or a root beer if you want, because...
I mean, even if our guests are watching, hello, everybody. You got something to say, you can come on the show. Chat for 10 seconds.
Yeah, we'll tell you what, we're open.
Shout out.
We really like to give anybody the opportunity to be part of it. All you got to do is click on the Zoom link I send you in your messenger and show up, and we'll let you entertain the masses for a little while, Yeah, Swamp Boys. So let's talk about these guys for just a second before we go any further, because how did I discover the Swamp Boys, man? They were from down in Southern Illinois.
Discover them.
Southern Illinois, playing around a fire one night, man, and sometimes I'm at these fires, and somebody starts singing, and next thing you know, you're just blown away by these guys and how they're singing, and their enthusiasm, and their gusto, and their just I don't know. We see a lot of this. We see a lot of people bring a guitar to a fire, and they don't always carry their weight, and these guys carried their weight, and I think that's the reason I bring people on the show. Sometimes I see people that
Yep, Dan, Cosmic Charlie and Dan Andre, you know both, came by a campfire 10, 12 years ago, and they weren't in a band. They were in college. And they picked, after one song, I kind of looked and went, you guys are not in a band? Oh, no, we're in college. We got to finish college. My mom won't let me. Dan Andre, great, and Cosmic Charlie.
One of the best.
One song, it blew my mind. Anyway, campfires are good.
So yeah, I meet a lot of these bands around campfires, and the late night after the show, after the festival end, we end up there together, communing around the fire. And I told them we're going to let them in the room pretty soon, so we're going to let them in. It's night 7:19, so catch my breath here real quick. I got to find something real quick though. I'll try to find. I want to have some intro music for them at least, you know. So I'll get some dead air, looking for some intro.
I thought you said we had our shit together.
Well, said. Did not so much. I don't know what I did with it though. So, anyway.
How many screens you got on right now?
I got one screen on, but there's a lot of stuff going on the one screen. I definitely have a lot of. Yeah, just crazy. It's silly.
You want me to give you some private time or something?
Better not give me private time right now, but we'll revisit that later tonight. But those guys, they're let's see if we can let it play on. We'll bring them in here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring the Swamp Boys in right now. They're in, but they're muted still, so where did my screen go? They might have stepped out for a second, but we'll get them in here. Oh, nice, Joe Kid. Thank you, buddy. On a side note, real quick. Hey, buddy, what's going on? That's my good friend right there, Josiah Evans. What's up, Josiah? How you been, friend?
Pretty good.
Howdy.
Hold on.
Get your musician sound thing going like we practiced last night here, and we'll talk to you guys for a couple minutes, then we'll see what's going on. I just got a nice message from Joe Kidd. Joe Kidd and Sheila Burke played the last John Hartford Festival, and they just I just shared a bunch of videos I found last week. I found them on old drive of a whole bunch of old sets from that show. So he just said thank you. These are our good buddies right here at Swamp Boys, guys. They're from Southern Illinois.
Hey, dudes.
Looking pretty sharp. I met most of these guys before. Oh, and there's Fire Chief there in the background. Hey, Fire Chief, what's up, buddy?
What's going on?
How do I do this where like it's okay? There we go. We'll do this where it's their screen, right? Now,
how many kids are in the band? 4. Holy shit!
How many kids are in the? How many people are in the band of the Swamp Boys?
4 of us.
All right.
We got Tanner Troutman on the bass and Jaron Evans on guitar and fiddle and sometimes a handsaw and Josiah Evans on the banjo and I'm Matthew.
Matthew Evans, folks. Swamp Boys extraordinaire. If you're ever at a party and you see a guy sleeping by a fire, probably gonna be Matty.
It's cool to have live music on again, John, and
well, that's cool. Yeah, we've been doing the show for since 2020, and we did this show so we could spread the word about you guys and the bands that are out there. People should be seeing, man.
Yeah.
But very cool. So I'm just gonna let you guys. I'm just gonna let you guys get started. You guys like you're all tuned up and stuff like that. I don't think it'd be time to waste a whole bunch of time. Yeah. We'll just talk about Swamp. We'll have you come in and talk to us in a minute here, and and we'll go from there. But let's go ahead and give Swamp Boys our ears, you guys, and welcome to the Phil and Jon Zone out there.
Hit it, boys.
Gonna make sure it sounds okay first.
Well, yeah, sure.
Do it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Give me
Sounds beautiful, you guys. Sounds really good. Really good. Dooley, classic Dooley song. Dooley, did the Dillards write Dooley, or is that probably even before the Dillards? I wonder who wrote Dooley.
Everything I can find, it says Rodney Dillard wrote it, but I'm not sure if I believe it.
He's a pretty good guy. I met him before. He probably did. He wrote a lot of stuff.
I'll take a beer.
Hey, Brett and Harrison, you bringing beers in?
And then get the
Cheers to the beers.
Get the volume up on the person speaking. It's kind of. Can you?
Well, you're don't.
Hey John, why are the pictures up top?
Because I got them so just their screens on there right now.
All right, cool. All right.
Phil's asked some questions. I got to make sure. Oh no! I lost the button to do it.
Play a full song, original song written by Jaron. Is that all right?
That sounds good. Let's give him a song, and then we'll bring him in closer, and we can talk for a few minutes. Okay?
You got it.
Well, hot dang, fellers, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic, guys. Swamp Boys. From where actually are you guys from? I always say Southern Illinois, but like...
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We don't want like your address or anything. I mean, unless you want a lot of fan mail or something like that. Don't give no personal information, but... Yeah, folks.
Yeah, it's like Nashville, Illinois, but our dad was in the Air Force, so I was born in Maryland, and I don't know,
I
all
was
over.
born in Virginia. And
That's all right. You guys could just be heading out. That's cool. We don't need any more info. That's cool.
Yeah.
Remember, I brought him on the show last night, Phil, early, so I could explain about you and how to react to you and stuff. So you go ahead and ask him a question if you like, though.
Sure. Are you playing at any music festivals in Northern Illinois anytime soon?
Would like to. We're not currently booked for any, no.
That's it, folks. You heard it here. Swamp Boys are booking. You got to
Yep.
get them to come to your event, come to your show, come to your place. You know.
Yeah, hopefully some of my friends who own establishments up here, you could do like a 4 or 5 bar run if they're listening. Yeah. I've hooked up bands. Not it's your doing because it's your music, but
Right.
yeah, that like a venue, and then you can go to St. Charles and to Batavia and Big Swing, do 5 days or whatever. I don't know.
The main reason we like to do this show is so that everybody see these different bands, different musicians out there in the world.
Hi, Swamp Boys.
Hey, you want to say hi?
I love you all. I don't get on here often.
Biggest fan.
I love you guys. Party next year. Whoop whoop.
Who's that? Oh, Amy. Hi, Amy.
Fuck you, Phil.
Love you, Amy.
Phil. Fuck off.
Love you
Fuck
more.
off.
This is
Cheers.
serious. Okay, hold on,
Fuck
go back.
off.
All right, spotlight. Anyway,
Thanks, John.
yeah, you guys. We've got,
staring at ourselves. Trying to figure out how to switch it.
you guys play around Southern Illinois, play around Carbondale when you get a chance. McCanda, places like that.
Yeah, we played on the boardwalk, on the street. We played PKs. Wow, that was our last show, probably. We haven't played shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
August 21st, I think it was our last show.
Yep, been a little minute.
Well, if you guys like playing together and doing it, it's promotion. You got to promote yourselves. This is part of it. People are watching down there or wherever.
Are you saying they're not making a good impression right now, or are you telling that they're?
Well, got to sell yourself.
Yeah, well, let's play another song then.
We love having you back on the show. We're generally, we started doing the show, like I said, to get the music out there that people can see. I always
That
tell
dude
people
went this way with a beer, and I thought I didn't get it, and then he went that way. I mean,
that's Fire Chief.
IA intelligence will do that, and it's going to happen one day.
Around.
I got
He's like one of those moths that flutter around all fucking stumbly like, you know?
It's like we're in his house or something, too.
Yeah.
Is this Brenton's house we're in? All right, Brenton's the host. Now, Brenton is the furthest thing from AI that you're ever going to find.
Dude, you guys got a still in the backyard for sure.
I wish.
I wouldn't doubt that they've experimented with that in the past.
I got some out here in Northern Illinois. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, John.
So, yeah, we haven't done this in so long, I don't even know what to ask him, Phil.
Hey.
Because usually it's just me and Phil, like nobody comes. We've been trying to get these guys on for like a month. So I guess I could tell a little story. We've been trying to get these guys on for like a month. Okay.
You asked me, and I was going to ask them. Do you guys listen to anything else, like on I call it radio, or what do you listen to besides your own music? What's your like today? Did you listen to something musically? What?
Influence, Matthew? Name 2.
I listen to the Dillards a lot. You can tell that we pretty much open up with Dooley every time it's our sound check song. We've been playing that one for a long time. We play a few others. I like old school bluegrass, Del McCurry and the Dillards. I grew up listening to Johnny Cash a lot though, so that has a big influence in how I play. I think very basic.
What about you, Jeremy?
Recently, I've been listening to a lot of Carrie Nation and the Speakeasy.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Over and over.
I have to say, for me, Jack White's one of my biggest mainstream influences.
Nice. Yeah, I like Jack White.
And I have.
Jack is out there and deliciously awesome. And
yeah, man, he's don't care for his newest stuff too much, but it's yeah.
Sometimes these musicians are get ahead of their time, and then you got to give it a year for the album to be good. Our good buddy Doc asked a question. How long have you guys been playing together?
They've been playing together the longest, I think.
Me and Jaron pretty much learned together. And I was back when I was 14, so that was 9 years ago now.
I think our first show was 2023.
Yeah. Britain's got a flyer from Willow Springs. The first show we played at was 23, so.
Now, you skipped the bass player when you were talking about the music that you like. I'm curious. Bass players got the most. They got the heaviest instrument. They carry that shit. They're carrying the load of the song first of all. Then they're carrying this big ass bass with them all the time. And he didn't get a chance to tell us what he likes, man. You skipped right past him, like because he's not Evan's brother or something.
That's on me.
What a day.
Anything with low end.
Low end, yeah, right, sure.
I like everything. I was showing Maddie's song earlier, and he's like, "I don't listen to this shit." I was like, "Okay." But I guess it wasn't old bluegrass either, was it?
Not really. You should give a plug.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I play in another band. We're actually releasing an album on Friday. Pity Thy Neighbor.
Pity Thy Neighbor, nice.
We do like a little album release at a place down here. So
I just saw a raccoon go behind you guys.
Highway 51 Brewery.
yeah, 51 Brewery. If you like sad Americana, check us out.
Oh, it sounds good to me, man. Folk music, I'll call it. Music for folks.
One of the great musicians in Southern Illinois, right?
Oh, gee.
I just want to make sure people understand that how important bass players are. You don't really understand how important the bass player is till he stops playing. So yeah, this guy
Carry this big thing around.
By the time they carry the bass from their van or whatever onto the stage, they're too tired to really talk or act, so they're just like.
Well, we appreciate it. I tell you what, we really do appreciate you guys, the Swamp Boys, being part of the Phil and Jon Zone. Yeah, you're entering the archives now. I don't know what will become of it, to be honest. But
Want to play another song?
Hell yeah!
I think we'd like to get some more Swamp Boys music. Yep. And then we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back around again for a few minutes for you when we're all. We're just gonna go until you feel like we're abusing you, and then we'll.
If you got a double whammy 2-song set,
do you got the P, Phil? Do you got P?
What?
Oh, I just asked him.
Phil and Jon. Yeah.
You're right. It's the Phil and Jon zone, not the Jon and Phil zone.
You don't like a 30-minute set. You got to kind of groove it.
Yeah. All right.
Let me fix the audio back here.
All right, you fix the audio back, and we'll let everybody know that these guys
are shot in a beer.
The Swamp Boys. Everybody enjoy a drink. Bring a friend in bring in grandma, and let her know that the band's going to play again here in a minute. And thanks for coming.
Sponsored by Britton Harrison's beer. Play a G-shape for me.
King of the Swamp. Oh,
Swamp Boys. I tell you what, man, that's amazing. Great stuff, you guys. It sounds wonderful.
Thank you.
Sounds really wonderful, man.
Yeah, I wrote that song about a friend of mine in Florida. His name's Stanley. One of my best friends. He taught me a lot. Anyways, the only song I ever wrote about another dude.
That's all right. It's you got a sentimental side. That's real good. That's good, man. It's important. Let me get this off of here a second. Here. Oh man, I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to run the show while we're doing the show. Oh, Phil, you're still muted, bud. There you go. I'll fix you up.
I had to let the dog out before he gets skunked.
I had to do to the cat.
Hey, look, we got rain.
Still
Very
can't,
nice.
still can't hear Phil over here.
No.
What's up?
Phil,
I had to let my dog out, man. I gotta de-skunk it, man. I gotta go out in the backyard. It's got skunked in the last couple of weeks, so
Brandon, come on.
yeah.
he did try the Dawn dishwashing soap
Yeah.
too. Britton had suggested, but it didn't work.
Yeah, I got critters up here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some good stuff, gentlemen.
Hey, thank you.
You guys
love live music. Good to have live music on the Phil and Jon Zone show. Hopefully, I see you guys at a festival, and maybe I'll paint a record. I paint records.
You need to do a Swamp Boys record.
Yeah, paint little vinyl records, and they turn into whatever band. And I do bands from Del McCurry to all the gentlemen you mentioned. They know me, and yeah. From Billy Strings to Del McCurry, yeah. So,
how do people find the Swamp Boys music, you guys? Where's it at?
Well, we're only on Facebook right now, but we're gonna record something soon.
You guys should try to be like you guys should really try hard to be like Fast Molasses and go on Facebook, Spotify, and YouTube at the same time.
They're in a cabin in the woods. I'm telling you, man. There is.
I don't think they're in town necessarily, but that's all right.
There we go.
Cabins in the woods have
sounds awesome to me.
Like in the towns,
Yeah, no, city slicker and little suburbs now. My goal is to be out in the woods in a cabin. That's my goal. Yeah.
Place to be.
That's a good goal to go for, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh, Netatron would like to get a message to Phil right now. It says, guess they played at Summer Solstice Party this year, this band did. You might have got a chance to see him that day.
Oh, smart ass.
This is no fun, Netta rubbing it in.
Oh, is that Nitrous Nick's daughter?
Nitrous Nick's daughter. Yeah. No. But anyway, folks, as our good friends Swamp Boys, we're really lucky to have them with us, you guys. If you have any questions for them, shoot them out there in the comments. We'll keep them around for a few more minutes, hopefully. What are you guys doing this evening? You got big plans?
Nope.
Just band practice.
Working in the morning.
Go home or go to sleep.
Play another song.
Well, let's talk to him for a few more minutes, and then we'll let them play it out at the end, okay? But we can't have like.
What do you mean the end? There is an end.
Of course, there's an end. But we talked to him for a few minutes. But if you can come up with a question, I want to give everybody a chance to be part of this if they want to be, And if you guys have anything you want to talk about at all, just you can talk about it.
Not necessarily.
That's something we discovered doing this show is it kind of turns into that after a while. But we kind of just do the same show every week, so it works out pretty good for us.
Yours? Yeah, that's my inspiration.
Yeah. We didn't say this earlier. I'd say that a big inspiration of all of ours is Fast Molasses. I meant to say that.
Only reason I'm playing the banjo.
Including Tanner. Tanner knew him way before we did.
He pulled me out of bass retirement.
You might find Tanner on a couple videos here and there at Parm.
Nice. I felt my
YouTube. I used my beard back into the mustache because last time I recorded with him, I had the big ass mustache. I was watching a video the other night and cried a little and then shaved the goddamn mustache on my face. So I felt better, like a man,
my YouTube algorithm pulls you and Parm up a lot, and get you here.
We're talking about our good friend Parm, our good friend Fast Molasses Phil from Southern Illinois area. He is quite a musician. He lost him a few years ago, a couple years back, but he wrote a lot of great songs, and it's amazing how much stuff was actually recorded and keeps popping up on my feed of him, because there's constantly videos and pictures and stuff of our friends that are gone. It's I guess in one way that makes the Facebook thing a handy tool. Keeps track of that stuff.
Internal,
Yeah.
The people who I've met who've had said thanks today and who I've met through the internet is through music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Through music.
Really brings people together.
Yep. Art, music. And those kind of people are cool, chill, talented.
Sometimes
inner spirit. Not all of them, but
there's an asshole in every crowd. If you can't see it, you might be the problem. But everybody who's talking to us on the feed over here, we've got a lot of input tonight, Phil. You'll have to maybe go back and read some of it. But everybody who's on there, Lorian just checked in, Eric Johnston, Omar, Trinity, Shane Lyle, Netta, these people, Missy, May, they're all people we met through music, and it's amazing what music can do for people.
And they're great people. They're great people. All the people you just mentioned. I'm sure there's tons more. I noticed that. I see that. I'm not that technology guy.
You really don't ever meet anybody from television or even the movie theater, because if you go to the movie theater, you don't talk to nobody, But when you go to a concert, you meet a shit ton of people. You meet everybody. You meet everybody who's there that wants to talk or hang out or has a minute for your time or is in line with you for a beer or wherever. You just make friends along the way. So we got to give it up for music, folks. The world of music. You don't have to live inside your. Yeah. A lot of kids nowadays, they just make friends playing video games, and their friends are in like Indonesia and stuff, and they're killing them dead every few minutes. I know how it works. The world's a different place, but we got to hold on to a little bit of the old craft. The old craft of friendship. I miss it. Swamp Boys. We're not going to keep you all night. We're going to see if you guys wanted to play one more for us, or if we could even do a suggestion of a Fast Molasses song, even maybe, unless you had one set aside to play for us. It's up to you guys. If you feel like doing it. If you don't, you just say fuck it and just close the little window right now, and we'll see you at the show. But we'd love to hear you do one more if you don't mind, but before we let you go. And then me and Phil will try to entertain everybody a little bit after that. We'll do our best, like we normally do. I really appreciate everybody checking in tonight.
Thanks for having us, John. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And Phil.
Yeah, we'll do it again. This is archived, and this stuff will be on YouTube tonight around 9 o'clock. You can check it out there, and Fast Molasses is also there.
Right? Yes. All right, this is a Fast Molasses song. You can find them on Spotify, YouTube, and Facebook. One, two, three, four. spring flood, back in water, hiding barefoot, watching crosses, mopping up bugs, love and laughter, washing napkins, all together. Half the world to after, feeding all night, back matter, watching it fall back down again. Half the world to matter, good gone, slowly after, your time coming round again. Baby gone, but ain't got her. Left me in mush, high water, head under, round the laughter. Where I came here, doesn't matter. Off the world to after, picking out stepping ladder. Watching you fall back down again. Half the world to matter, getting yawning, slowly after, taking your time coming round again. As the Navy doesn't see, go among the cowards, they paint about the handyman, or reaching for a billion. Just can't seem to let it go, so I know there ain't no hope. 110 times in a row, that poppin', that's a big club. As the Navy doesn't see, go among the cowards, they paint about the handyman, or reaching for a billion. Just can't seem to let it go, so I know there ain't no hope. 110 times in a row, that poppin'. Half the world to after, eating all night, back in bed, watching them fall back down again. Half the world to after, here they gone here, slowly under, taking your time coming round again. Early spring flood, backward water, high and barefoot. Higher water, head held under. Know you matter. Rock and roll!
That was Fast Molasses, folks. Find them on Spotify, YouTube, and Facebook, or what have you. Good old friend of ours played a lot of music, wrote some songs. These guys are the Swamp Boys, though, and I want you all to give a big round of applause as you were at your home and you're sitting there looking silly in your living room, watching your phone with your friends on it and listening to crazy bluegrass music. And,
Yeah, that last song was a hook. You got a hook there. Yeah, it's all about a hook. It was good.
Yeah. So it's called Wildflower, obviously.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing.
So yeah, you guys if you're out there, please check out the Swamp. Is there Swamp Boys have a page? Yeah, they got to pay the Swamp Boys.
Facebook.
Is
Yeah, like the page. Actually, it helps, believe it or not.
Yeah.
For some reason, people look at that and they're like, "Oh, they have this many likes. Let's judge them by that."
It's all about likes.
It really is, boys. You know, I don't care. It won't come up. I'll get it up there. Make sure you guys get a link to it here pretty soon. Is somebody saying hi to their mom? Is Connie Matthews? Is Connie? Who's Connie? Is that Brent's mama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Right on,
That's
Connie. Good to
beautiful
meet you. Brent and me have been friends for quite a few years, and he's probably the reason I got sucked into all these guys. Other than Parm was first, but Brent was the first person down there that was like, I think this is my friend. You know, we became friends. So yeah, so people are excited, man. You guys are getting listened to in the Mackinac River Valley tonight.
No, let me keep going.
People heard you in Danville. We had people up by Aurora, Illinois hearing you. We had people in Clinton, Illinois hearing you. Hell, I know where everybody comes from, but they're not from all around here, man. It's pretty cool. I'm glad you guys were here tonight. And thank you for being part of the Phil and Jon Zone. If you have anything else you want to say at the end here, I'll let you. But we're going to let you go here pretty soon.
Yeah. Great job. Good stuff. Thanks for coming on our show. And hope to see you soon. Hopefully I can paint an album for you.
Man, you're getting requests,
And
man.
keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
thank you guys.
Follow Swamp Boys. Check them out, guys, live. We'll see you guys real soon. Thank you so much, Swamp Boys. We'll talk to you soon now.
Yes, sir.
Love you, John.
Love you guys very much. So, yeah, peace. See you, Brandon. All right, Swamp Boys from Southern Illinois area. That's pretty cool, man. Good music. All right, see?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got Brown County. I knew we had Brown County, Indiana too. I seen you out there, Lori, and that's real good to see you out there. So we had that's what the show is all about, folks. That was the best example of a show yet. So well for a while. The last 8 before that, I wouldn't have probably told you to tune in necessarily, but that was good that you came tonight.
You guys still have some viewers left?
Phil, we had more viewers tonight than we've had in weeks, man. It was pretty cool. You ought to go over there and look at the chat or the comments.
I have not looked at the. I think I.
It doesn't have to be a tradition of you not watching. This,
right, I have not watched the chat.
Phil doesn't really watch the reruns. He doesn't watch the show.
I don't watch the reruns. I don't watch.
He does. I don't know if he really understands he's on national television.
National. I really don't care.
You remember Solid Gold and Star Search? Those shows, same format.
No, you don't care. It's like when I played in front of basketball in front of 10,000 people. When you're on the court, you don't realize you're in the zone.
Yeah, that's
when I'm in the zone. When I play ball. You don't realize who's out there.
No. Seasons are changing.
I care, but
yeah, it's okay. All you got to know. I'll just synopsis all the stuff in here. Is you are being loved. Oh, we got somebody watching from Washington State, man. Pierce County, Washington. Adrian Brown. That's cool, man. I don't even know where everybody's from. I don't know who y'all are. Like everybody who comments on stuff, I love seeing. Well, I know who a lot of you are. I'm not gonna say I know who any of you are. But when somebody comments on stuff, sometimes there's a disconnect between the person and the comment and the reaction and the emotion that comes with it. So I'm glad y'all are commenting part of it. That's incredible. But it's interesting how we get to know each other these days in the world of Facebook.
Yeah. Whoever is watching the show, you are my friend. You're in the 100-mile radius club, and it's a beautiful thing. I wish I could be with you, and we do. But not as often as I want to.
Yeah.
At all.
The thing about the traveling lifestyle, we're basically both traveling artists. We go from place to place and set up in different locations, make friends everywhere we go, but we don't always get to see those friends on a regular basis. So that's where I feel. I mean, that's definitely my.
I'm going to give a shout out to the Canton crew. I know the ladies and the people that they have their own. The Canton crew. They always are chiming in. Great people. Good souls, good hearts.
I like that chiming in, Missy and Ned. If you're out there watching, I saw you were in the feed tonight. So if you're out there still paying attention, we love you. That's for sure. And Trinity, and oh my gosh, the Canton crew. And do you remember Matt Foos? Do you remember him? I don't remember Matt Foos. He was in the Canton crew for a while.
Yeah,
I do. All these people are because of music. It's all because of music. I don't really hold on to the people I meet at the grocery store and make friends with them. I don't even hold on to my neighbors and make friends with them. I don't. But if the people I go and hang out with that have music that I like and they like the same kind of music, then it means we have similar brains. And honestly, it turns it into it's an amazing garden for friendship. You can't there's no comparison, If that makes any sense.
All the people who are watching or who have watched tonight, they come up and give you a hug and love you, and that's part of the thing. Can we figure it out? You can never explain. I mean, it's just and
we don't experience
a warm feeling.
The love we experience when we're doing our events and the people that we get to be around is pretty incredible.
Oh, you do art?
I do some art. Do you do art?
Yeah, I do sometimes.
I noticed you don't have a curly mustache though, so maybe you're not an artist.
No. I
don't know. Are you left-handed?
No.
Yeah, maybe not an artist. I don't know. These are the things that you got. You have trauma? You have trauma though, right? We have trauma. Probably both have trauma.
I don't know what I have.
Did you ever watch those old trauma movies like the Toxic Avenger and Class of Nukem High? And did you ever watch?
I've been watching serial killer documentaries.
There's so many of those. You can't stop.
Yeah, we
Listen,
did
we
Ed
watched a couple
Gein.
of them too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oof, this is dark. The one interesting thing I found about that big one you were talking about was how many other
It's
movies got based on that story?
I don't like the movie versions. I like the documentary you can incorporate or whatever. Tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow. John Wayne Gacy.
You're gonna watch that? I don't know if I can watch that one. I don't know.
But
See, we
it's
watched the Ed Gein one. Okay, that was
he's
pretty
out
intense,
by
man.
yeah.
Pretty intense.
I like documentaries,
Did you
real
watch
stories.
Did you watch the Jeffrey Dahmer one? Because
yeah, it just boggles my mind, and
I couldn't finish that one. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and watch it now that I watched the other one. But there's some dark material out there.
Oh, that tastes good.
Material. You just gotta hope that in the long run we meet the right people. What were we talking about? People that we love, and we got right into serial killers. You went directly from into serial. You know, we've been watching a ton of horror movies.
I'm dark.
Well, we've been watching a lot of horror movies. It's Halloween time, or it was Halloween time. It's still Halloween time.
It was a quick Halloween. I was elsewhere.
Yeah, it was fast. But the idea that
as you all know, my mom passed. I was right next to her when she passed. In the house, we took her out of the hospital and laid her next to me. And she wanted to die at home, like I did my grandma. I did do home hospice per se. That's the way my family wants it. I don't know how. It's a story behind it. I don't want to dwell on my mom. I haven't slept in like 30 hours, 2 days, brother in town. Took her out of hospital. She wanted to die at home like Omi did, and my grandmother, and you put it next to her. So what was my synopsis of that? Dark movies? There was a synopsis behind the story.
Just that you've been elsewhere, that you've been, it was Halloween, but you've been in you've had a lot going on, and this is with the mom and everything, of course, and...
Yeah, Halloween. Oh, I went, tomorrow, I have a day, I'm gonna take my Halloween decoration. I didn't really celebrate it. It's not Christmas I'm gonna put up lights tomorrow. It's a beautiful thing. It's supposed to be nice up here.
You're gonna start Christmas in tomorrow. That's pretty cool. You never did mess around.
I'm a big Christmas guy.
You didn't mess around. You never did mess around. No. You never did mess around there. Yeah. So yeah, I know that was great. The Swamp Boys, you guys. Swamp Boys. That's what we're gonna try and do more often. We have our guest next week is gonna be Justin Rose from Justin Rose and the Green Thumbs. He's also out of a St. Louis area, another kind of southern area band. We'll call them the south, as far south as I want to go, bands. But then we got in 3 weeks we got this fellow named Dan Byrne's going to come on the show. And if you're not sure who Dan Byrne is, Bern, quite a character. We saw him 2 years ago at Shoe Fest, and we've been talking to him. But then we didn't do very many shows last year, so I guess that probably killed the whole. What happened to our guests? Like, why don't we have any more guests? Because we didn't have a regular show. We didn't have a Wednesday night slot. Finally, we're in prime time now. We're on XBC or whatever it is, and FBC, I think it's called. And so we have primetime slot, 7 p.m. Wednesday nights. Please join us. Hopefully you can contribute to the show, tell a story, sing a song, write poetry, sing a poem, whatever you want to do, like talk to the clouds, hug a tree.
Yeah, exactly.
Jump in a lake, whatever you'd like to do.
I can still talk. You know, I got to catch a second wind. Not really. No, I don't know.
Well, we're going to let these guys go pretty soon because they had a good night. We gave it an hour of entertainment. Right. And we don't want to push it too hard. But we got new segments next week we're going to do, guys. We're going to try maybe put on a puppet show for you maybe next week. We're going to see if we can do a puppet show maybe. We might get into some other games and stuff that we've been thinking about doing. If you guys have any suggestions for the show, leave them in the comments. If you have suggestions for guests, you know, encourage them to get a hold of me or tell me how to get a hold of them, and I'll try to get a hold of them. I'm not great at that. But, you know, it's the Phil and Jon Zone.
I should have a game. I thought about that. So that's what I was thinking. I shouldn't even bring that up. So that doesn't sound right. So I'm not.
We talked about the game that we did play. A game like Pictionary or a game like.
It's like Death Squad. It's something crazy. Yeah, here's my thought. I'm dying in a month. I'm gonna have a party in 3 weeks. Come on out. But I know I'm dying in a month. We're gonna have a party a week before I die. But you got a 3-week notice.
Please say if you knew that was going to happen. If.
What bands am I going to have there?
I don't know.
And
all right.
love you, John.
Love the Phil and Jon Zone, and signing off. I can do whatever I want. It's the Phil and Jon Zone.
It's good. All of us that open and
We
close
can
first
do
tonight.
whatever.
And hey, we're also having a contest for who can write our next theme song, intro, outro. Come on, background music, theme
The other
songs.
side of the Phil and Jon Zone. Thanks for coming on the show. Much love. Peace.
Big thanks all over the place.
I'm just giving you some outro music. Phil and Jon Show, send me a dream. Make
Who's
him the
watching right now?
cutest that I've ever seen.
A lot.
With
900
commentary
people.
that's rich and deep
we were up in the
now.
teens.
And none of the
What?
Please come back
topics
next week,
that
folks.
will creep
Set
you
your
out.
timers, 7 p.m. Wednesday nights.
You
Hopefully, Phil and I will
What
be
Yeah.
true to this
Are we
for a
live
while.
still?
We're still live until the song's
So
over.
please turn
Who's
on
watching?
your magic beam.
You know, a lot of people,
Phil
man.
and
Even
Jon
Brown
Show,
Doc.
A lot of people? Oh, then happy.
Worm, Gotti,
Let's talk
Send me
about
a
it.
dream.
Then what?
I'm not done.
Phil and Jon Show.
You're not done? Is that what you
Phil
said?
and John.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Thank you, Oliver. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
How in the
Thank you.
hell did that transpire?
Let's go out there. Let's go get him.
That's part of.
I think that's
Go get him! I love that. I mean, it kills me. That's you and me. How did this happen? This is 3 years ago.
Oh, man. Yeah.
What the fuck? It got stickers.
It was
and
5 years.
posters.
Phil, it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years. We're still live. It's been 5 years, though, Phil. This is the after party show. We sell this on our Patreon. We're giving you the extra 10 minutes of the show tonight. Just me and Phil, what we would talk about after the show. So, Phil, we're still live, but it's after the show. Like, some of our viewership's gone down.
That's fine. I don't care.
Well, this is the prologue, or the epilogue, we'll call it, the show. Normally, you got to pay for this. This is something people pay way extra for, like $15 a day or something like that. If you really want to, we don't have a Patreon. In fact, we don't make
If you're
any
watching, I'd give you money.
Right. I'd give them $1 too for watching the show, like a Nielsen thing or something, no?
I would give you a hug. We'd be happy.
But what's
We'd
worth
be
more?
smiling.
Hey,
We'd be
hey. What's worth more, a hug or $1?
a hug.
You're right. Easy.